Okay, so check this one everybody. In this video I will give you information about upthrust. Now up is about direction, upward direction, and thrust means force. Now this is the property of liquid and gases. So in this video I will explain the upthrust and the factors on which upthrust depends. So as you can see, I am having a glass of water. Okay, now I'm going to put something in water and you will see the water will push that thing in upward direction. So I'm having a Fevistick, old one. It's a used one. There's air inside, so it's lighter, and if you immerse it into the water, and you will see it will come back to the surface. So water is trying to push the thing in upward direction. We call it upthrust. It's a property of liquid and gases. So I will not talk about gases. I will demonstrate the upthrust exerted by liquid. Here it's water. Now let me introduce pencil. Okay, it's lighter. It will not sink. It will come back to the surface. If I try to push it, it will come back to the surface because water is exerting force in upward direction. We call it upthrust. Up means in upward direction, thrust means force. So it's a property of water, and due to upthrust we can swim in water. Chalo theek hai. There are two factors on which upthrust depends, and one of them is density of the liquid. Now check this one. Let me remove the pencil and let me introduce lemon. Okay, so check this one. The lemon is heavier than the water. Its density is greater than the density of the water. So check this one. Slowly it will sink to the bottom. How long will it take now? Yeah, there it is. It sunk to the bottom. So the question is, upthrust is acting on the lemon or not? Yes, the upthrust is always there, but since it's denser than the water, its weight is more than the weight of the water. It's heavier, in short, so it will sink to the bottom. Now check this one. Second question is, how can I increase the upthrust? So one factor is density. If I can increase the density of the water, I can increase the upthrust. So for that purpose, I'm going to mix salt in water. Salt. I'm going to mix salt in water. So due to that, its density will increase and you will see the lemon will float. Let me stir it. Oops, give me some space. Man. Wait. Alright. So the density of the water will increase, and as you can see, the lemon is floating now. It has come back to the surface. So it means if the density of water is more, the upthrust will be more. Okay, so I increase the density of the water by mixing salt in that. It means salty water is denser than the plain water. So this activity was all about upthrust and a factor on which upthrust depends. So one of the factor is density. If you can increase the density of the water, you can increase the upthrust. Okay, so meanwhile I took another glass and I mixed salt in that and I put egg in that, and as you can see, the egg is floating. Okay, in a plain water the egg will sink. So in this glass I added almost 5 to 6 tablespoons of salt because egg is heavier. So if you want to increase the density of the water, you need to add, a large amount of salt in that. So the bottom line is, if you add salt in water, its density will increase, and if the density is more, upthrust will be more and the object will float. So upthrust is a property of liquid. It tries to push the thing in upward direction, and upthrust depends upon density of the liquid. If you can increase the density, you can increase the upthrust. I hope you understood that. Thank you very much.